Hello everyone, welcome to the Advancement Centre and welcome to the world of magic and miracles, where once again we head off to the outer reaches of the universe to say hello to the Masters, to Simeon, to the angels, to the people who have crossed over, and to the entities that fill our life every day, showing us all the things that are not on the visible screen, that we are fully aware of every minute of every day. As we see around corners, we look from afar and we listen to the messages, and somehow we know what's coming even though we can't see it. We understand the conditions around us even though we're unaware of the signals that tell us something is amiss or out of place or even perfect. The feelings that fill our physical life come from afar, but are just around the corner in every moment. So when we feel there is danger or something is out of place, it's coming from somewhere. And from the outer reaches of the universe, we can look and see that what we thought was a long way away is actually in our field, right next to us, each and every day, whispering in our ear, changing events, spiking our feelings, tickling our awareness. And each and every time we move out of the way of something that feels out of place or dangerous, we get a buzz. We know that it comes from somewhere and it trickles into our being through some channel we've never been aware of. But it has never failed. And it's always been there. So now we're in a position to amplify that, to speak and listen and feel directly from the communication of the entities that have been signaling us all our life. And we amplify it by simply being in more places than one, allowing ourselves the reality that we're in the outer reaches of the universe. We're sitting next to our Creator. We're doing somersaults whenever we feel like it. We're traveling throughout the universe to keep a balance as it moves and changes in a dance of random but precise movements. So each and every day, we simply be in more than one place, And you don't have to decide what that place is, although you can if you wish. The fact that you see and feel beyond the normal plane gives you enough to play in the big time, to walk alongside your Creator, to collect the unknown and use it, being fully aware that there's more unknown than known in your life. So as you play with the unknown, you reveal little things that are actually miracles. The fact that you have a field that you can manipulate, you can change the force, you can change how it feels. You can decide to project yourself as a loving being or as a harsh entity, each being appropriate whenever it's necessary. And your precision in your physical body is controlled by the instantaneous impulses that come into your field that are generated from afar. So with ease, you can simply slip out of your body, head into the outer reaches of the universe, look back at yourself and adjust everything about yourself. Adjust how you feel, adjust the connection and the ratio of influence each connection brings. You can see when a balance is achieved. And once that balance is achieved, you can see the dance that's required to keep that balance. You can feel the music that is natural in your body, natural in the universe. And you can amplify that because you're looking from a distance. The reality is nothing to do with it. The result shows itself. As you accelerate out into the outer reaches of the universe, you see and feel where you have to go. You rebalance a whole universe in a fraction of a second. You light up the stars. You reach out to one special star and change it completely. Then you reach into nowhere and open a space for a new star, for a new being, for a new life. And you switch on all its power supplies, allow it to connect with its own signature into that universal network. Then you boost it with your own field and bring it to life. And head off and do it again. Making sure that all the facilities in the universe are available to that space, to that entity, to the new being that's going to occupy that space. And you hold that steady for eternity. Then you jump in the air, cheer, do a backflip, high five all your friends, and say, we've done it again. Over and over, you provide new space. And at the same time, you provide that new space. You provide new space for yourself to grow, to add influence into the physical world, to bring to life a new life, a new form, without any rules, and without any limitations. So you bring into the world everything that's new. And you find yourself converting from unknown to known, all the mysteries of the universe. Yet that does not deplete the unknown. As you collect one unknown, it's replaced by another. And the beauty increases each time. Your ability to transcend all things becomes active each time you open a new space. And it feels like you're making room within yourself to fit another so that you can support their future. And in fact, it's not within you, it is around you. It is bigger than you. It's another universe. With a center ready to be occupied, with an enlightened being, maybe from another world. There is no selection. It's simply making space and bringing perfection into the universe. As perfection arrives, all the uncomfortable parts of the world become comfortable. Not by replacement, not by conversion, by something similar to osmosis. As you come close, everything changes. As you travel through the universe, everything changes. As you touch a new star, it comes to life. And you bring more into the field where everybody exists. Like nourishment that arrives before it's needed. And as you flutter around trying to sort out the future, your creator sends its influence to bring everything into place instantly. And you're suddenly pulled into that space where there's no space and time. That's filled with everything, both present, past, and future, and all the variables and possibilities that exist now and exist for the future. And with a very simple movement within your own system, it initiates a program of simplicity that puts everything in place, brings all the right colours to bear, moves the dark and the light, and gives everything depth. Then adds as many dimensions as necessary to give it life. As we continue, your creator simply smiles and everything comes into play. And you find yourself diving into a future that's just been created. A future that extends forever in all directions, without time and space being a constrictor. And as you follow your spirit forward into that future, you are directed to the perfection of the next moment. So you can break through and lead the way. Lead yourself into the future and live it right now. At the same time as you're living the present. You live the future in its form that shows up at the present time. Like driving on the freeway, you experience the distant freeway and you experience the part you're driving on. And you're seeing what's to come, but you're not seeing the same detail as you see at the present. But you're most certainly living the future and heading towards it. You stay on the right track on the freeway. On the way along, you change directions, to change lanes, to change your destination. And this is exactly what you do for the future. And it's real. You take it on and you live it. It's not something you think about. It's not something you make up. It's part of your present and future reality that exists now. And if you want to push a little further, you can open up a few more channels and look at the future playing itself out in the future. So you can see what's going to happen. Just like you can feel something is out of place. You feel and you know that you're correct. So when you open these new channels, you feel and you know the future that's coming unless you change direction. You know you're gonna be in the wrong lane. Or you can actually see the beauty of what is happening in the future you've selected. It's endless, and there are no rules. But it's available to you in the physical world, in the world of your Creator, in the outer reaches of the universe, in the place where time and space mean nothing. So beyond all things, you have the ability to live a real life in many parallel planes, all at the one time with your eyes open and with your focus in the physical world as well as in all the other worlds. You simply broaden your focus and exist in all places. And that's how you find you can be gentle with yourself. Just step out of the way. Go to where you can see clearly and continue in multiple realities, all at the one time. No matter what direction you take in the future, you've already explored it. You've already made the necessary adjustments to achieve balance, to maintain a perfect life. To establish perfect health. And to live with magic in the industry of magic and miracles. that you've created in the physical plane. So enjoy everything that's to come. Bring it into your life. Adjust if you need to. But overall, maintain a perfect life, perfect health, and a magic future. Thank you all for listening. I'm Robert.